This is the last resin model that I'll ever do on my Creality Hallet 1. You want to know why? Things have definitely changed since my last video. I got a haircut. I cleaned up everything, including behind the camera. Well, on this part of the garage, so more like this part of the garage. But I got a new machine. New to me. Let me explain. Started off this channel with a used machine, my old Anycubic Mega Zero 2.0. Then I got this cool guy, the Elegoo Neptune 3 Plus. Again, used. I bought it from Elegoo's US, like, inventory person or whatever, NV Liquidation LLC, out of Nevada, hence the NV. I've already put a link in the description here and when I did a review on this machine. I haven't had any problems with this machine as a used machine. I saw exactly on the magnetic pad where whoever had this before me jammed it in there real freaking good. There goes my ring. Sorry, honey. But when I bought that machine, I thought to myself, hey, I bought a used machine now twice. I believe I can do that stuff again in the future. I also learned with both the Anycubic and the Elegoo FDM printers that I learned a lot about how to unscrew bolts and nuts. I did become a little bit smarter, but come on. I gave these things oil changes. That's how simple it really was. A lot of plug and play kind of fixing. I thought after a while that because I bought these used machines and I learned how to work on them, I can probably buy a broken machine or two broken machines and make them into one. That again is where NV Liquidation came in. So this is what I did. I got this guy. This is an Elegoo Mars 5 Ultra. It's a little bit bigger than my old machine. I would love to show you the size comparison of the two machines, but unfortunately, my friend Ryan has already come and taken possession of the older machine. He's more into the Warhammer and D&D stuff than I am, and that is a great machine for those things. So, in fact, he pretty much already paid for that machine with all the things that he ordered off of me. So, so now that machine is gone. I still have the now broken wash and cure station that I bought from Elegoo, again from NV Liquidation used. I have to crack that thing open and look inside. But that's the cool part, looking inside. Have you ever actually taken one of these apart? If you have, you understand what I'm talking about. It's simple yet complex at the same time, to me at least. So remember, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. This is what you get. This is also a Mars 5 Elegoo, or this is also an Elegoo Mars 5 Ultra. As you can see, it's a little bit, it's a little bit dirty. It's a little bit, coming apart, and it's a little bit. Well, I don't know if you can see that screen right there on the bottom. A little broken. I bought two machines as fixer-uppers. I got them off of NV Liquidation's eBay store. There was an auction. They started it off at $50 plus shipping. There was 15 minutes left. It's up to $52. So I put in 53. And I won it. $53 for two machines. Well, that ain't bad. right? With these two machines, I get to make one, hopefully. The way they sell them is one will have, say, 1, 2, 3, and 4 is what they check. The x-axis, the light and screen, as you can see with that one. Just all the functions, the main functions of a machine. So say there's 4 functions that they're checking out. If this one's got functions 1, 2, and 3 working, but 4 isn't, and then this one's got 2, 3, and 4 working, but 1 isn't, then there you go. You take 1 from here or 1 from here, and whatever. Fix it all up. Easy peasy. Unfortunately, don't buy really bad SD cards, by the way. I've already done this video, so before my haircut, so it kind of sucked. So I'm not going to show you exactly how I fixed it all, but I can show you a little bit here and there of what it looks like to fix one. First of all, this machine came all together, complete. There is a case down there, the top and everything. But this was the more dirty one. This was, packaging was great, by the way. A lot of air pocket bags and, excuse me, I think it's cellulose foam and everything. The other one looks like it was packaged as a return from Amazon. So it was a lot cleaner, a lot newer. There wasn't many things on it that you can see that somebody had a bad time with it. This one actually came with this broken LCD screen. This one has a bad Z motor. It's actually a lot different than I thought. That's what the little tag said on the front. Little blue pieces of paper that said, hey, this has got a bad screen, this has got a bad Z motor. So, first thing to do was I threw on some gloves and took these machines apart. The thing with these Elegoo machines is there are so many screws. So this is still sticky on the inside. So, with that being said, get yourself like an old coffee mug or something like that, or even if you have one of these wonderful little magnet dishes, throw everything right in there. So with this machine, as I said, just the lever itself is a little hard to do because everything's sticky on this. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands in order just to turn off the camera. So both machines had their plates. This one, as you can see, was a little bit well worn. The other one, not so bad. I'm not going to actually open this up right now because there's still some fluid in there. So I've already done a test run and everything with that. It works fine. But it was the simplicity of just taking some stuff out. As I said, there's a lot of screws that I had to take off. I took off the side ones up on the top up in here and here. I took off the bottom ones down here and here, was able to just take the whole back off. Found that out, that it's easier that way than the way I did it with the other machine. So inside this wonderful little back here, you're gonna see, of course, the Z-rod. I actually had to take it off in order to take the screen off. As you can see, all in here, you got your Z-rod motor and everything right here. This cord at one point broke off down here. This cord is going from back here in the in this area here, which looks like the sensor. The sensor information goes up this coil and all the way up the Z-rod to the very top. So we have our Z-rod here that actually I have the motor undone and everything from the top. did that in order to take out the screws that are in the screen itself. The screws in the screen, these 3 here and these 3 here are like right underneath here in the back. Then there's, then there's 2 more that I'll show you in the front. That way that screen drops and everything like that, but it gets hung up by this motor. So I had to move the motor down in order to get the screen itself to go past this area. So with that being said, as you see, here's the interior. There's for our dongle and everything like that to go through for the Wi-Fi. Your main board is over on this side. Everything's already clipped over here nicely, all the wires and everything. I didn't see anything wrong, on the inside really, except there was some stickiness. It looks like they leaked down below here and everything. But it looks like it was all over. As you see right in here behind that motor, there is a heat sink. And then the light is behind this box here. I'll show you that from a different angle here. But there is resin that is all over top of the heatsink, most likely inside of the heatsink. Now, as I said, main board is right down in here. Your power button, your USB, your power input, and your USB dongle on a wire from the card that goes through here, and of course it goes through the side of the side and back plate. Well, I'll have it tipped up here. There is your light. Now the cool part is everything else on this machine is actually working. The only thing I would have to do with this machine actually to test it out right now while everything's open is do these 2 little Z axis motors. But as I said, inside here where that cord was earlier that I said was broken for the Z, up in here I saw that it must have got pinched or something like that at one point, and that's most likely the only culprit for the Z rod and for the Z motion. Yep, AI camera. I turned on the Wi-Fi. It found the machine. Check this out. Video surveillance. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah. They work. Well, I mean, that one works. I never hooked this one up yet. But I did turn them both on. I did do the self-test that starts off with them. And as you can see here, one, the Z motor didn't work. The other one, it was the screen. I took the one out of here, cleaned it up as best as I could, and put it in that one once this one was out. So, and as I said with this, it's an easy just slide, well, not easy, but can't remember actually how to do it. These rods on the inside, the support rods for the entire case, there's 4 of them. You take out the screws off the bottom and you can lift it pretty much the top all the way up. You have to, of course, do the 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2. On this machine, the bed itself tilts and everything. I'll show you on that one. But there is a little lever here in the front. I'm not sure if you can actually see it. That's your X motor. So you have your Z motor, and then you have your X motor for the tilt plate, trough. You probably have seen this in other things. Again, 2 freaking screws that were in that. They are very hard to get out, especially if you're me. But they are right there where my pinky is. Come on, focus. Right there on my pinky. Take those out and take the 6 in the back out, and that's it. That thing will come out eventually. Just be careful as you're taking it out. If there is a broken screen, it's really easy to do. Just undo the go around here. Undo the cable that's in here, either from the main board or from the LCD itself, and change out the LCD. I believe all you have to do actually on this, you can actually take the whole front case off and just put it on that one, instead of just taking the screen out itself. I didn't really look for many parts. I know you can buy a new LCD screen. Not sure about the light, but now I have an extra light if that thing ever goes out. I have an extra main board. I have an two extra motors and such. There is on the back a port that you can take out for air filtration or putting a heater inside there, this and that, as I said, the machines themselves though, were, except for being a little bit sticky and dirty, they were in excellent condition. And this is the cool part. From NV Liquidation LLC, Elegoo service team in Nevada. This here, if you want to just freeze frame that, there's the card that comes with the machine. These boxes that were sent, one with each machine, some of it fell out. You will have a power cord for your machine. You drop that down there. They're going to give you some gloves. They're going to give you some filters. They're going to give you some quick little masks. That's really nice. I like that they're giving you the PPE. For this machine, they also gave me a metal scraper and a little plastic one for the tray itself. Along with that, because of its machine's specific antenna for the Wi-Fi, a brand new USB, but it's got Wi-Fi. I'm not going to probably use the USB. So your little tool bag comes with a few little, nuts and bolts and stuff like that, and some Allen wrenches. I now have a machine for $53. I can't complain about that. I already did a test print. The print was so small though, because I'm an idiot, the AI camera didn't get a time lapse, but the AI camera, it's almost better than this. Yeah. Everything worked for the Wi-Fi, everything worked for the print, and I was extremely happy. It literally took me about an hour to do that stuff. Amazon, a build plate for $38, a resin tank for $40, and an LCD for $63. A resin tank and an LCD. So you're looking at about $100 to fix that machine. So you take that $53 that I bought these machines for, split it in half, 25 bucks. Yeah. I have a machine now for $25. The other machine, that $25 or so, plus that $100, so it's $120 right there. So if you wanted to buy fixer-upper machines, depending on the pricing and everything, those machines used go for $200 or more. Retail. So say you get $150 out of it, you make $30 profit off that machine. That other machine, I might fix it up and give it away. Maybe one of you want just the machine itself and you already have the parts. Hey, hit me up in those comments down there. Yeah, those comments down there. That was some simple stuff to do. As I said, I'm not a smart guy. I don't have a freaking master's degree or doctorate in anything. I'm just helpful. I'm Harry. These are my hobbies. Thanks for watching. Hope to catch you around next time.